When openly gay college football player Michael Sam was drafted into the NFL this weekend, he kissed his boyfriend in celebration on live TV. But that touched off a national debate that had nothing to do with football. And that debate found its way to the set of the Dallas morning show, The Broadcast, where the host definitely did not hold back.
There's been an NFL player, can't remember the name, who texted horrible after he saw that on ESPN. There was a college player who texted something that was derogatory about seeing that kiss that Michael shared with his boyfriend in celebration. And they came down on those players who didn't have nice things to say, with fines and basically letting them know that, hey, that's
they were
not
fined. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
They were fined for expressing how they felt.
Why are you shaking your head?
I'm shaking my head because people don't have the right to express the way they feel if it offends somebody else. I live in America. I still feel like I have the right of freedom of speech, and I don't have to be penalized for my own opinions.
This is the problem.
Hello.
You can't say what you feel without being persecuted if it doesn't go along with mainstream.
That's right.
If it doesn't go along with mainstream, then you're going to be pegged.
You can't say what you want to say when you are part of an organization who has the right to tell you you're working on behalf of our organization. You're not allowed to say that.
But when parents do not have a choice as to whether or not they want their children to see this, it's wrong.
But it's the same thing when you turn on Community and you turn on Parenthood.
I don't watch any of that.
Turn on,
don't watch it. It's being pushed in faces.
Had he been kissing his wife, would it have bothered you?
I would have said, get a room.
Are we being completely truthful when you say that it would have bothered you just as much had he been kissing his wife
you would
as
not
it did
be
when he was
talking about
kissing
this
his
if somebody
boyfriend?
kissed their wife.
Here's the words in my
Why
mouth.
does she not have the right to say what she means without being slammed
why is
back?
that
uncomfortable? But
No,
she's
it's an argument.
Asking.
Why can't we
why
just
don't we
accept
just go
that
to
she
Midland?
feels that way and leave it alone?
Well, I don't think that there's any argument about that. Okay, and you're going to leave.
No, I'm going to go to Midland.
Okay.
Well, the woman who said she was headed to Midland kept going way beyond that. Amy Kushnir is here in New York and joins us now. Amy, nice to meet you.
Back from Midland.
Yeah, this is a long way from Midland.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this. I mean, it sparked a debate. It sparked a lot of conversation.
It did.
And I got to tell you, talking with a lot of different people, you worry about so much of what you watch in sports. I feel like we watch a lot of ESPN in our house. We watch a lot of sports in our house. There are Victoria's Secret commercials every 5 seconds. GoDaddy is very provocative during sporting events. There are beer commercials of people falling out of their clothes. Are you concerned about the bigger conversation of sexuality being thrust on kids in these sporting events, or were you specifically concerned because this was something maybe you didn't want your kids exposed to?
Well, in this case, we were specifically talking about the Michael Sam incident, the kissing incident. And so we were really focusing on that. And what came to my mind initially was just that I didn't feel it was appropriate. It was actually over the top. ESPN used it as an opportunity to put out shocking video when ESPN is a sports network that families watch. I mean, we've got children that play sports. They watch ESPN all the time. So it bothered me that they used this as an opportunity to promote their left-wing agenda, in my opinion.
Okay, so it's an historic moment in sports. Obviously, congratulations to anybody. I mean, to get drafted into professional sports is an amazing thing.
Absolutely.
Regardless of who you are.
Absolutely.
But as you said, this was your particular opinion. Do you worry we're getting to a place where if your opinion does not agree with other people, you can't share it?
I don't worry about it. I know that's true. That's true. Because if you are trying to maintain traditional values and views in your home, and if you share them, you're going to get lambasted because it goes against what's politically incorrect.
Well, and I know that you have. I want to make sure that we get this in. I mean, you've taken a lot of heat on social media and folks who are not happy to hear you say what you said.
Yes, I had no idea. But I'm shocked at the outlandish and most. If I told you, I can't even put it on air.
Yeah.
Death threats, rape threats, petitions to be fired. It's insane, and it's all it is. It's a voice screaming out against something that, for me, was traditional views.
All right. Well, they aren't always in vogue, but we would hope in this country that we could have conversations and disagree and do that politely. Amy, good to see you.
Thank you for having me.